with Bradfield Place in Mesquite, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the differences between independent living, assisted living, memory care, nursing homes, which also you'll hear called a SNF or a skilled nursing facility sometimes, and then there's residential care homes too. So let's dig into it. Independent living is about being more independent. You're probably going to still drive. You're okay with taking long road trips to casinos and things like that. You might have some meals involved there. You know, sometimes you'll have 30 meals a month that's included in your rent. Sometimes you'll have a continental breakfast and they'll serve you lunch and or dinner. And then there's other places that serve 3 meals a day. You'll have housekeeping, maybe there'll be transportation, but those people are usually pretty doggone truly independent. And there's all variations of those in that word independent. Assisted living, that's what we are here at Bradfield Place. Assisted living, just as the word implies, means you need a bit of assistance. There's an A type and a B type, and we can talk about that later, but most of them are type B, which means they can take care of you for a very long time. And type A would be more toward the independent living side of things. So within that, you have assisted livings that are all different sizes. Residential care homes fall into that assisted living sort of category. And within that, you'll find, you know, big, large, huge, expensive places. You'll find homes, private homes that have been turned into residential care communities. You'll find places that have 150 apartments in them. You'll find places like Bradfield Place here. We have 50 apartments, and I think we're the perfect size, quite honestly. I think we're right in the middle and a really great fit for everyone. Sometimes they'll have secured doors, sometimes they won't. But assisted living means that you have your own apartment. It still has a lock on the door, but you'll probably just have a kitchenette instead of a full kitchen. And then you have care in the building 24/7. So if something happens, there's always a nurse around. There's always someone to give you your medicine, whatever you need. We will take care of that for you. Memory care can be so many different things that you'll see. There are memory cares that are in a commercial building, but they're built like a big house and they have maybe 16, 18 residents in them. Sometimes you'll see a memory care unit, which means they've taken a portion of an original building and locked it down so that just this hallway is quote unquote memory care. You also have places that are very specialized in what they do, and every single activity and every single thing they do is geared around people with memory cognitive issues. And those places, the biggest thing to remember about those is memory care means it's a secured building, meaning the doors are locked all the time and no one can get out. And so what that means is if you have someone who is wandering in an exit-seeking sort of way, you can't keep them inside the house. They keep sneaking out. They keep finding ways to get out where they could hurt themselves. That's when you really want to lean toward memory care. Okay, let's talk about SNFs, skilled nursing facilities, aka a nursing home, aka a rehab. Those are all the same places. So there's a couple of really good reasons to go to skilled nursing. And the first one is if you need rehab from the hospital. And it's more rehab than you can do at a community or in your home. And so if you need that sort of 24-hour care, let's say your loved one has been laid up in a bed in the hospital for 2 months and they need help with everything until they get it back going, you know, those are the kind of places you need, because they're going to teach you that skill. Remember, we talked in another video about how Medicare uses that word skilled nursing, and that's what you should think of in your mind. They're teaching you a skill. Medicaid is a really good reason that people wind up in nursing homes, because that's what Medicaid pays for. If you're looking at independent living, residential care for the most part, if you're looking at assisted living, Medicaid does not pay for that. It's all private pay, no matter what. You can use long-term care insurance toward things like that, but Medicaid pays for nursing home long-term care. The third reason you might need to go to a nursing home is if you need so much care that it's just this side of a hospital. And that's a lot of care because most assisted livings can give you pretty much that care. So you'd have to have things like feeding tubes, like, big stuff. And that's what nursing homes are good for, because nursing homes, just like they have in their name, the word nurse. Yes, we have nurses in assisted living that are here 24/7, but you have more nursing staff and they are more focused on the person's health and their nursing part more so than they are on the whole well-being of the person. Assisted living thinks of it as a more holistic approach, where in nursing care, truly, they're thinking almost like a hospital, where they're just mostly focused on, let's make sure they get their medicine, let's make sure that they've had their feeding tube done today correctly, things like that. And so that's the kind of scenario where those things can be helpful.